How's it going out there? This is Feed Your Mind. So in today's video, we're going to discuss if celebrities are really selling their souls. And so one of the earliest moments that I can think of that is related to a musician selling their soul would be the blues player Robert Johnson. They said he was not very good at all at playing his instruments. And then they said he went away to this crossroads, a place that the locals knew, you could go out there and wait for some type of humanoid or some type of demon to come up to you and, you can make a deal with it. So they said that's what he did. And then because when he came back into town, he was gone for a while. And then when he came back into town, he was all of a sudden like super good. So what could have he just practiced? Well, the locals were saying he was better than good, like beyond good. And he even was able to like make music professionally after that. So I don't know. I mean, he could have went away and practiced, but the thing is, a lot of his music started sounding different with the subject matter too. A lot of his titles in the song had like devil in it, and it was just, well, the story is pretty interesting. I don't know. To me, it's not super conclusive. I mean, it does sound like he sold his soul though, apparently. But an even earlier moment would be Judas. I mean, this isn't a celebrity thing, but with Judas, they said so he sold Jesus out for like, what was it, 30 pieces of silver, and then if we read Luke 22 verse 3, it says, then Satan enters Judas while they were having the Last Supper. So is that connected to, was he able to, was that deal that Judas made related to Satan being able to enter him? He made some type of deal with the elite, and, he took the money, and then after that, Satan was able to enter into him. And it says so right in Luke 22 verse 3. So okay, so what is your soul, right? We discussed that in my last video, but the thing is, like, if there's many other stories about celebrities selling their souls, and then you see like a lot of these celebrities, when they first come onto the scene, they'll be kind of innocent and normal looking people, and then as their career goes on, they'll start to look real kind of like occultish and gothic, and like it's like their whole look changes, and you can see it in their eyes and their style. It just really changes them, the industry. And so are they really selling their souls is the question, and I would guess yes they are. I mean, like when I referenced that Judas part of the Bible, I mean, it's clear that it had something to do with him accepting money in exchange for something. And then so seems like, yeah, that's probably something going on with that, because a lot of celebrities, they lose a family member, a very close family member, after they get a deal. Like, it's like right when the celebrity gets a deal, you hear of a family member, something happened to them. Jennifer Hudson, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, there's tons of celebrities that lose like a son or a mother or a father, and it seems to be right when they get a deal. The list goes on and on. Like, I would say that, like, it seems like above average. I mean, yeah, family members come and go all the time, but it just seems abnormally high when it comes to celebrities, especially with the timing. That's what really seems off. It's like usually right when they get on the scene, it's like there's a significant loss in their family. Kanye West, it's like you can go. This list goes on and on. I have a list that I might share with you sometime. I mean, there's just so many celebrities that had suspicious deaths in their family after they get a deal. And like I said, it's usually a real close loved one. I even theorized that could be why Eminem was like beefing with his mother, because it has to be somebody that you love and somebody that you're really close with and a real close family member. So it almost appeared like his strategy was to beef with his mom and let the world know how much he hates her, and she probably didn't understand why he was doing that, but that could have been to help save her, so she wouldn't be selected as a sacrifice, because it has to be a loved one. It's, like I said, it's usually a child or a mother or somebody very close. Sometimes it's a cousin, but and another thing is, it seems like after like a certain amount of time, usually like 20 years or something, it seems like that's around the time when they owe another family member, or it's like throughout their career. It's just, I don't know, that's kind of what I've followed. So I mean, I would definitely say it's a thing, and it's not just music. This is with the movies too. um the, the movie stars, I'm sure, have a very similar process. I haven't like followed them as much. Like, it's like you don't really hear. I don't really like follow that crowd as closely, but I'm guessing there's a pretty similar situation with movie stars. And so with the music stars, yeah, it does look like, and it's like they get better. I think there's something to do with them selling their soul and their talent. It can increase their talent. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, this world. I guess so it's like they're using music. It's like the secret societies are using music to help push their agendas and their messages. And if it's anything like how it says Satan entered Judas, so that would suggest that some of these celebrities have beings that enter into them after they make their deal. And that's what could help them become better. And then the being that enters them gets to live the life of a celebrity. So it's not really like the life for humans, right? That makes the celebrity lifestyle, it's like a demon could be operating in them and living that life with them, through them, and even controlling them at times. So and then this adds to the question, like, okay, so what's this whole thing about selling your soul? I mean, like, so we said, it looks like that means it's like a portal for a demon to enter and possess the celebrity's body and share the body with them. And then as far as selling their soul, though, like, what happens to them? Like, does over time, does that thing that's sharing the soul, sharing the body with them, does that demon end up eventually getting more, getting stronger and being able to take over more and more of the person, so that eventually, it's like they're kind of in control, mostly in control. It's no longer like they're sharing the body. It's more like the body becomes more the demon than the actual person. Then where does the person go? And so in the movie Get Out, they talk about the sunken place. So I don't know. I mean, it's like they capture their soul. Like, so like I said, we discussed souls, and souls seem to be a real thing. And it's something that's inside of us, that's animating our body, that makes us who we are. That's your soul. So to sell it, I mean, who are they selling it to? I would guess, I mean, does like I mean, we don't want to say certain words here on this platform, but do the secret societies have some type of process? Like, do they when you sell them your soul, like, they must know how to capture it, and I don't know. I mean, looks like the artist The Weeknd, you know, has something in him that sounds like Michael Jackson. Sometimes some of these celebrities, like, they look like they're similar to celebrities that had passed before. Like, they got the same talent. So I don't know if they can store their soul in like some type of a jar or something. I mean, can they store their soul, or does it go directly to Satan? Does it go to, like, do they get it? Does do the demons somehow get control, like get your soul if you sell it to them? I mean, I'd like to know your thoughts. Like, what do you think happens to the soul after they sell it? Like, where does that go? I mean, does that mean, like, okay, it sounds like you definitely get ripped out of the book of life. I mean, and you end up your soul would end up the property of something else. There has been celebrities that have warned others about this. Some celebrities said they were about to get a music deal, and then things started getting real strange because they ended up meeting people that were like specifically making deals with it, like for things like their soul, and they said like it was a specific request. And so a lot of these celebrities, it's like they have to use their free will. It's like they have to know and be aware of what they're about to do. It seems like I don't think they can just trick them out of their soul. I think this is something that they have to, like, really agree to, because I saw some celebrities, they have like these rituals in their videos or their stage shows, or even behind the scenes. Sometimes I've saw some celebrities partaking in some weird, what looks like magic rituals, real pagan rituals around a circle of fire. And I'm sure they have to chant stuff. And I've saw celebrities do this before. So yeah, I mean, and then their music sometimes changes and becomes pretty demonic. So yeah, I think it's really a thing, and that means that the music that we listen to, you could be listening to like a demon, I guess. Like it helping influence the celebrity to help write their songs and play their music. And so what would their advantage, why would the demons want to do that? I mean, I guess it's like, like I said, I mean, the secret societies want control of our mind, and they want to help persuade the youth and other generations to do, in a certain direction, so they can help mold the people of this earth into a certain way of life and a certain behaviors. I mean, you see the influence music has. It can change the way you dress, the way you talk, the way, the music industry has a lot of influence on people, and it sets trends, and it's like a tool for the secret societies to use to help control the public. And so a lot of, I'll save what I was about to say for another video. I think we covered enough. So I'll leave links in the comment section in the description box if you want to do more research with me. I also leave links to my social media and my other channels. And then if you want to donate to the channel, I'll leave a link for that as well. You can donate as little as $1 and get access to secret videos, early releases, and sneak peeks. So thank you for tuning in. This has been Feature Mind signing off.